It's day one of this 2023 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic, and it's brought to you by our friends at Coastline Express Car Wash. And a special shout out to our friend Philip Gauze for his hospitality and footing the bill for this Christmas Holiday Classic that has taken place now 13 years here at Brunswick Community College. It's game number 2 on day number 1. It's the Harkham Bears at 13-1, taking on the Brunswick Dolphins at 4-4. Hi, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. I'm in the building. I'm in the house. Sean, real quick, put the camera on me real quick. Can you spin it around? Here, let's see here. Hey, there we go. Here I am. All right, go ahead. Back on the Brunswick Dolphins, who are getting ready to take on the Harkham Bears. Let's see John Ball's starting lineup. The Harkham Bears, it's number 2, that's Zion Lott. Number 5 is Nick Jones. Number 13 is Corey Lavelle. Number 22, Ebenezer Ogo. And number 23 is Adamar Santos. And now for Walter Shaw in his 24th season and your Brunswick Dolphins, it's going to be number 1, Nasir Blackston. Number 4 is Tyree Boykin. Number 10 is Jaleb Grant. Number 11 is Nick Burns. And number 33 is Michael Hayes Jr. So the Bears and the Dolphins is Harkham back at this Brunswick Holiday Classic where they have yet to lose. They have played a couple close games overall, but so far they haven't lost any. For the Dolphins, they take on Harkham today, Chattanooga State on Saturday at 5, and Sunday at 4 p.m. they will take on East Georgia State. Meanwhile, for Harkham, today against Brunswick, then tomorrow at 1 p.m. Quick turnaround for the Bears as they take on Caldwell. And then on Sunday at noon, they're going to take on the Cape Fear Sea Devils. Dolphins are in their teal here today. 5th all-time meeting. Harkham has won the previous 4, including the last couple at the Holiday Classic. As we're ready to go, and the tip by Grant is going to go out of bounds, so it will be they say it was touched by Harkham, so it's going to be Brunswick basketball. My apologies. Dolphins, can they keep the shooting touch that they had in the win on Sunday against Central Carolina when they were lights out? That man was lights out. Tyree Boykin hit multiple three-pointers. This is Blackston. You see Blackston's played well of late, and he stays hot as he hits the turnaround jumper. This is a Harkham team. Their lone loss was to Catonsville in the first game of the season. They have won 13 straight games. Harkham Bears, one of the best rebounding teams in JUCO basketball. 4th in defensive rebounding, 6th in overall rebounds. Defensively, it's 33.4, and as a team, they average 47.7. Harkham is 10th in scoring, 95.9 points per ball game. Another good challenge for this Dolphins team. Boykin lost control and loses it out of bounds. So both teams with a turnover, 3 possessions in. Jones into the forecourt. Lavelle top of the key. Attacking and scoring is Nick Jones, who averages 15.8 points per ball game, shoots 48%. Dolphins quickly going. What a pass by Blackston to Grant, who lays it up and in. Jaleb Grant, 10.9 points per ball game, 6.4 rebounds, shooting 57% from the field. Splitting the defense, Jones gets it to Lavelle down low, and Corey Lavelle scores. Corey Lavelle is from New Zealand. His family is here. I was talking to him before the game. They flew in a couple days ago from New Zealand, and they don't look like they've gotten used to the time change yet, but a 16-hour difference. Shout out to everybody in New Zealand if you're watching here tonight. Blackston, or today, I should say. Blackston is 2 for 2. He's got 4. Grant's got 2. Brunswick by 2. 2 minutes into the game. Have I said 2 enough? Catch and shoot 3 is no good by Santos. Grant from the baseline, an air ball. Santos with the rebound. Here's Jones. Harkham Bears, always one of the top JUCO programs. Lot being chased out deep. Gets it to Jones, right wing. His entry pass is deflected, but they call a foul on Jaleb Grant, I think. Hold will be the first foul in the game.
Foul called to number 10, Jaleb Grant, his first, team first in the first half.
Santos looking to inbound it. He finds Jones top of the key. Takes it to the free throw line, got hung up in the air, and then Ago has it stripped away. So 15 on the shot clock for Harkham. Santos again inbound. This time to Lavelle. Here's Jones for 3. No good. And nice box out there by Hayes, who then got poked in the face. So both teams with an early team foul. And Ogo is called for the foul. Nick Burns running the point, averaging 4 assists per ball game. 156 assists on 226 field goal makes for the Dolphins so far this year. 69% of all their makes are assisted on. Grant for 3. Can't get it to go, and Ogo with the rebound. Lott into the front court. Lott fell down, kept the dribble though. Now he's on the ground, turns it over. Blackston tossed to Boykin. Boykin out of control, and a late whistle. Bucket's no good. It's an offensive foul. So 2 on the Dolphins, and that's Tyree's first foul in the game. Into the front court, it's Jones. Lavelle, now Santos on the left wing. Well, you can see the size for Harkham. Santos is a giant. Lavelle is a giant as well. He gets it out. The 3 is no good by Lott. Lavelle chases down the rebound. Here's Jones from downtown, too strong. Another offensive rebound, this time by Santos. Santos contested 3, no good, and Boykin collects on the defensive glass. Spinning into the front court is Nick Burns. Now he'll slow it down and set up the offense. Burns gets a screen, takes it to the elbow. Grant from the half circle, got it to go. Jaleb Grant's second field goal, and it's 8-4, I believe. Yes, it is 8-4. The scoreboard hasn't changed, but the Dolphins doubling up Harkham. Slow offensive start for the Bears. Here is Santos, cut off on the baseline, and they call another foul. That's going to be 3 team fouls on Brunswick. Almost a line change here for Coach Ball, as number 21, Andre Campbell, comes into the game. Number 24, Cyril Obasogi, is out there. Number 12 is Matsubini Damu. Number 14 is DeAntoine Randall. Turnover here. Boykin flies into the forecourt. Contested shot, no good. Tip up, no. And Olsi Kurtaj also into the game, pulls down the rebound. They get it down to the big guy, Adamu, and he scores. So Adamu scores. Dolphins come up empty, and now Harkham with the chance to tie here. It's Jones, uncontested. Pick up the ball. Nick Jones has 4 of the 8, and we got a tie ball game 5 minutes in. Pretty good first game Caldwell won by 3. They were up by as many as 15. Jaleb Grant down low. And Jaleb Grant with 6 quick points as the Dolphins able to break the press. Brunswick 10, Harkham 8. This is Campbell. Here is Randall. They're looking down low for the big guy again. Pass was off the mark, though, as Jones turns it over. For Walter Shaw, a couple of changes. Corey Carvey, who didn't start the game, is in. Tyree Bracey also checking in. Corey Carvey averaging 13.6 points per ball game, 8.9 rebounds. So Dolphins continuing that hot shooting. They're 45% from 3 in their last 2 games entering the weekend, getting it done more inside the arc so far here today. Burns directing traffic. Burns bounced past to Corey Carvey, and his pass is off the kneecap of Randall out of bounds. Dolphins have 11 on the shot clock. Zion Lott back into the game for Coach Ball's team. Harcum from Philadelphia. Blackston inbound to Carvey, 9 to shoot. Out deep, it's Bracey with 6 on the shot clock. Here's Burns. Burns with 4. Burns with 2. He's got a hoist. He does, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Kurtaj got the rebound, but shot clock violation. I preferred, like, how they do in soccer. Just play the advantage there and let Harkham get out and run with that. One of those simple rule changes that could benefit the game. Campbell puts it up, can't get it to go. The putback no by Adamu. And here comes Brunswick. Blackston into the front court. Goes cross court to Bracey for 3. In and out. And a nice box out there by Adamu. Kurtaj had trouble with the pass, and it goes off him out of bounds. 13:33 left to go in the first half. Brunswick 10, Harkham 8. Quick look at the schedule. As you see, Caldwell won by 3 earlier today. Cape Fear and Chat State tonight. Chris Sheeman and a mouthful of trail mix. Back with you, sorry. Trying to eat when I can. 10-8 Brunswick. Vanderhorst is in. Kavan Vanderhorst. Cam Oates also in the game. Blackston can't get the 3. Bracey and Carvey, that's the 5 out of the timeout. Blackston, second chance opportunity, no good. Carvey fights and wins the rebound. So third crack at it here for Brunswick. Cam Oates takes it to the wing, can't bank it. 4th time now here on this possession for Brunswick. Vanderhorst with 13 on the shot clock. Vanderhorst contested jumper. 5th time at it now. 4 offensive rebounds and a travel. So they get 5 cracks at it, and they travel and turn it over. I did not drive 10 hours for that. 12:38 left to go here until halftime. Campbell into the forecourt for Harkham. Randall down low. Randall right block, got it over Carvey. Missed, but the putback is good by Obasogi. So Obasogi in for the first time, averaging 5.7 off the bench. Ties us at 10 apiece. Half-court trap, or full-court trap, my apologies, for Harkham. Vanderhorst on the wing. Carvey, turnaround face-up, good. That's why he's a D1 guy. Corey Carvey making his commitment already to Moorhead State. Campbell into the forecourt, 12-10 Brunswick. Here is Randall, top of the key. Randall gets it back on the give and go. Turnaround shot, no good, and then Obasogi with the foul over the back. It's the second on Harkham. 3 on Brunswick. Rasheed Daniels in for Nasir Blackston. Jalen Grant with 6 points. Blackston has 4. Corey Carvey with a couple as well. Daniels to Oates, and they play hot potato to break the full court press. Out deep, it's Oates. Vanderhorst on the left, or on the right wing. Vanderhorst dribbles around, top of the key. Carvey for 3, no good. Shot clock was at 4 when he shot it. Lott back into the game, gets the rebound. Kurtaj also out there with Campbell. That's the backcourt. Up front, it's Randall and Obasogi. Here's Lott putting the moves on. The step back is no good. Ball tipped out, and it's chased down by Vanderhorst. Good to see Kavan back out there. Played at the East Georgia Classic, and then was out again against Central Carolina. Oh, tiptoeing that baseline. Look at what Corey Carvey did. Free throws to come for Vanderhorst, but I'm going to run this back, and let's see how Corey Carvey managed to keep those big feet in bounds. Look at this footwork here by Corey. Trouble with the pass, yes, but just a beautiful job, and then finding the cutter. Back to live action. The first free throw is good for Kavan. Vanderhorst 58% on the young season from the charity stripe, as Brunswick looks to go up 4 here, just inside 11 minutes to go in the first half, and they do. Good start for Brunswick. Harkham has been held relatively in check. Vanderhorst went for the steal, couldn't get it. Randall got it out. The 3 in the corner by Campbell. Andre Campbell, 39% three-point shooter. Rasheed Daniels, Cam Oates, and now Vanderhorst in the front court for Brunswick. Vanderhorst lost the dribble. Might have been poked away by Campbell, but got it back. Now Carvey, handoff to Oates. Shot clock at 9. Oates, oh, what a pass to Carvey. And Randall will make him earn it at the free throw line. But that's the second baseline play. We just ran back the last one, but Dolphins drawing attention on the defenders using that baseline and then finding the open man, and now it's Corey Carvey, 67% free throw shooter. Corey Lavelle is back in for Harkham. Ebenezer Ogo also back in. Santos back in. Carvey rims him the second. So Corey Carvey with 4 points. Dolphins lead by 3. We are at the midway point in the first half. Campbell, boy, just good aggressive play by Andre Campbell. He's up to 5. Again, the trap. This is something Brunswick runs all the time, so they're used to this in practice, I'm sure. Cam Oates, top of the key. It's Bracey. Vanderhorst gets it to Corey. They're feeding the big guy. Shot clock at 6. He gets it out to Oates for 3. No good. And the rebound to Jones, who's also back in. Nick Jones with 4 points so far today. Hezzy, attack. Oh, my goodness. Woo!
Basket by number 5, Nick Jones.
Nick Jones. We're going to run that one back as soon as we can. Highlight play of many to come as Corey Carvey gets the face-up jumper to go. Brunswick still leading by 1 here, 18-17. Jones feeling nasty. Got another one. Nick Jones has 8. And Harkham and Brunswick ping-ponging. We've had 3 lead changes here in the last couple of minutes. Vanderhorst, Cam Oates. Carvey had it poked away, gets it back. Oh, and then it's swatted big time by Ogo. Let's look at this thing again, ladies and gentlemen. Just attacking. Corey Carvey didn't want anything to do with that poster. What a jam by Nick Jones, who's had a good start to the game. Carvey with 3 on the shot clock. Carvey lost the handle. He's not going to get it off in time, so that will not count. It's a shot clock violation. We expected this one to be relatively high scoring, and I'm not saying it won't be, but right now it's pretty much a defensive game. Harkham averages 7.8 blocks per ball game. That's second in the NJCAA. They play Caldwell tomorrow, who's also over 7 blocks a game. Santos for 3, got it to go. Adamar Santos is a 49% three-point shooter. He averages 15.3 points per ball game. That's his first bucket. Harkham by 4. Dolphins got to be careful here. They need a bucket. Vanderhorst trying to create. He does. Ooh. This is my first good look at Vanderhorst, and he's a player, y'all. Wow. I'm back in the South, I can say y'all. Backing down Ogo. Corey Carvey staying with them. Got him in a tough spot, and did Daniels get the tie up? He did. Possession arrow will keep it with Harkham as Nick Burns comes back into the game. Looking for Lavelle. Hand off to Jones for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Corey. Daniels into the forecourt. Daniels right of the lane. Had it poked away, and I think he touched it last. Yeah, he did. So the turnover will give it back to Harkham. They lead it by 2 with 7 minutes left to go until halftime. Lavelle between the circles, takes it right side. And had it poked away, got it back. Now we'll step into a 3, bricked it, and it's out of bounds off of Harkham. 6:47 left to go. We got a timeout in a close ball game. Harkham has come back to take the lead, but it's just 2. We'll be back right after this little break. Welcome back, everybody. Today's game and all weekend long, this Holiday Classic brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Glad to be back at the beach. I had a chance to walk the beach a little bit today. It was a beautiful day. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful. Sunday is going to be insane. We're going to get nailed with not a tropical storm or a hurricane or anything, but it's going to have similar characteristics. Late in the year. Turnaround shot by Ogo. He's fouled from behind as the Dolphins, I believe that's their fourth. It is. Both teams with 4 team fouls with 6:20 left to go. So that'll send Ebenezer Ogo to the free throw line. 8.2 points per ball game, 7 rebounds, 2.4 blocks per game. This is a Harkham roster. I gave a shout out to the folks in New Zealand, but a roster with international flair for sure. 7 players from outside the U.S. Ebenezer Ogo is from Canada. Wade is from Australia. Kurtaj from Kosovo. Adamu from Ghana. Santos is from Sweden, and Obasogi is from Nigeria. Talk to Coach Ball, hopefully before the game tomorrow. Just really curious about international recruiting. It's, who contacts who first there? So Harkham by 3, Brunswick with the basketball, 6 minutes to go here in this first half. Burns out to Vanderhorst. Vanderhorst hesitates, and his jumper is good. Boy, he looks real cozy, comfortable in his first home game. Kevon Vanderhorst with 6 already, averaging 9.5 in his first 2 games. This is game number 3 for him. Jones trying to put the moves on. Now it's Santos. Santos pull up. Can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound. Lavelle comes up with it. Gets it down to Ogo. His jumper is no good in the lane. Boykin collects. Boykin back in. Tyrone Barbie is out there. Corey Carvey now has 8 points. Vanderhorst and Burns. That's the 5 right now for Brunswick. Jones being hounded, had it deflected. Carvey throws it ahead. Here is Boykin. Yes. Tyree Boykin's first field goal. Just like that, the script flips, and Brunswick is up by 3. 6-0 run for the Dolphins. Here's Lott, top of the key, it's Ogo. This is Jones on the left wing. Jones' pass went awry. Nick Burns, the refs play the advantage. There was an obvious foul, but Dolphins had numbers, and Burns to Boykin. So Boykin's 3-point shooting still on point, and Brunswick has rattled off 9 straight points. Dolphins have their biggest lead now. Last year they lost by 13 against Harkham. Santos, here's Jones. Jones for 3. Ball deflected around. Vanderhorst had it for a moment. Now here comes Brunswick and Barbie, who came away with it. Vanderhorst, inside 4 to go until halftime. Takes it to the near side, bounce pass to Carvey. Carvey, defender stays with them, and Carvey traveled. A line change for John Ball will set the 5 on the floor for Harkham. Andre Campbell, 5 points in the first half. He's back in. DeAntoine Randall is back out there. Lott into the game. Ogo stays out there. Kurtaj is back in. Here is Lott. Now it's Randall, top of the key. Hands it off to Campbell. Campbell goes left of the lane. Blocked by Carvey. Stays with it. 10 to shoot for Harkham. Kurtaj, now Lott. Lott, top of the key with 6. Pull up 3. Yes! Zion Lott, averaging 13.5 per ball game. So 6-0 run now for Harkham after a 9-0 run by Brunswick. It's a 3-point game. 3:09 left to go until halftime. Carvey face up, no. Lott And the Bears are pushing. Foul on Carvey is going to be team foul number 5
Number 15,
on Brunswick.
Carvey, his second personal foul, team's 5th. Checking into the game for the Dolphins, number 14, Tyree Bracy.
Tyree Bracy comes in. Corey Carvey sits down after picking up his second. Lott top of the key. Lott into the lane, draws contact, and that's team foul number 6 now on Brunswick.
His second personal foul, team 6.
So free throws to come for Zion Lott. Shoots 63% from the charity stripe. Lott, as I mentioned, 13.5 points per ball game, 2.4 assists per game as well. This is a Harkham team good at getting to the free throw line. They average 27.2 attempts per game. That's 10th in the NJCAA. They're 14th in makes at 18.2. But they're 110th in free throw percentage, so they're getting to the free throw line. Making them consistently has been a problem. Still, the Bears on a 7-0 run. Top of the key, it's Bracy for 3. Yes. Tyree Bracy with his first bucket. Brunswick by 5. Randall up top. Kurtage on the wing. His entry pass deflected by Bracy. Just a little volleyball play. Out to Blackston, draws contact. So Nasir Blackston back in the game. He has 4 points here in the first half, and he's looking for more now at the charity stripe.
His first, team's 4th. 5th correction.
Adamu picks up the foul. Harkham has 5 team fouls. Harkham and Caldwell will be tomorrow. Both of those teams get to the free throw line quite a bit. So that one, like our first game, could approach the 2-hour mark. Blackston gets them both. Nasir Blackston, 80% free throw shooter. He's got 6 points so far here today. Campbell lost it twice, gets it back twice. Top of the key, Lott with the fake. Now fires the 3, no good. Tip for the rebound, fight for it. In the corner, Vanderhorst throws it off of a Harkham player. And alert play by Kevon Vanderhorst. We've talked about his offensive play here today. Smart instincts there. Trap is on again for Harkham. Brunswick has increased it to a 7-point advantage. Vanderhorst for 3. Missed it short. Rebound by Lott. See if the Bears can go on another run. The end of this first half has been marked by runs for both teams. Brunswick in the middle of one right now. Barbie to the bucket off the turnover. And Tyrone Barbie scores right at the goal. Brunswick's biggest lead now is 9. They are 0-4 all time against Harkham. Kurtage, turnaround 3. Boy, he's got a nice form on his shot. That one didn't go down, but I like watching him shoot. Burns for 3, way off. Here is Campbell. Kurtage gets it back to Campbell now. Lott looking down low for the big guy Adamu, and just collapsing defense in the paint for the Brunswick Dolphins. There's about a 5-second difference between the game and shot clock, so Brunswick will hold here. Boy, they have held Harkham, who averages 95.9 points per ball game, to just 27 at the half, assuming things hold fort. What a performance by this defense. Blackston deep, can't get it to go. 2 seconds to work with. At the buzzer, shot will not count, and Brunswick bringing the defense out to a 9-point lead, looking for its first victory all time against Harkham. And they're 20 minutes away from doing just that. Here at the 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic, brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash. We'll take time for the half. We'll come back in about 15 minutes, bring you all the second half goodness. Don't go too far. Welcome back to the 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. It's brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash and our friend Philip Goss in Charlotte. A 9-point lead for Brunswick as we get ready to go here in this second period. Chris Sheeman back here with you in the building. It's game number 2 of 11. The Dolphins and the Bears leading scores in the first half. Let's give you all the scores. For Harkham, Nick Jones had 8 points. He had an unbelievable dunk in that first half. 2 of those 8. Andre Campbell with 5. Zion Lott with 4. 3 for Adamar Santos. 2 for Adamu. 2 for Lavelle. And 2 for Obasogi. Meanwhile, for Brunswick, Kavan Vanderhorst and Nasir Blackston with 6 points each. Leading scorer was Corey Carvey. He had 8. Jaleb Grant also with 6. Tyree Boykin with 5. And 2 for Tyrone Barbie. So Dolphins with the basketball. Really good defensive effort in that first half as Jaleb Grant putting the moves on. So Jaleb Grant matches Corey Carvey for the game high with 8, and Brunswick goes up by 11. Attacking and scoring right back at it is Nick Jones. He's the first player in the game in double figures now with 10. Cape Fear and Chattanooga State, about a half hour after this one finishes. Boy, that ball died on the rim off that jumper for Jaleb Grant. Now here's Santos off the extra pass, short on the 3. Michael Hayes Jr. with the rebound. Burns into the forecourt. Burns looking to go to work, but the defense staying with him. Now Hayes sets a screen. Mismatch now. Hayes has Jones on him. Shot clock at 11 for Brunswick. Jaleb Grant gets it to Burns for 3. Yes. So Nick Burns with his first bucket. And Brunswick with its biggest lead at 12. 0-4 all-time against Harkham. The Bears came in at 13-1. Their lone loss was against CBCC Catonsville. We saw them. They beat Brunswick earlier this season. So the Bears have won their last 13 in a row. Blackston attacking, extra pass to Jaleb Grant. Kicks it out to Burns. Thought about the 3, now gets a screen. Thought about it at the free throw line. Instead to Jaleb Grant with 7 to shoot. Contested shot, no good. Hayes tapped it, got it back. Lavelle off the deflection, and nobody back. Lott, where's he going? He had a wide open bucket. Instead he goes to Ogo, bucket in the foul. So maybe he knew something I didn't. Ebenezer Ogo with his first field goal. He's got 3 points. That's going to be 3 fouls on Tyree Boykin. So Nasir Blackston, well, Boykin's going to come out. Looks like Khalil Cook is going to come in. I was talking to Walter Shaw earlier this afternoon when we were both doing our setup, and he said, we finally got the full roster available for the first time. So Khalil Cook for the first time today into the game. The free throw no good. Rebound off the nice box out by Jaleb Grant. Brunswick maintains a 10-point lead 2 minutes into the second half. Here is Cook on the left wing. Bounce passes it to Grant with the face-up, got it to go. Jaleb Grant is in double figures. He has 10. Nick Jones attacking, has his pocket picked by Hayes. Blackston attacks, just had to throw it up. He actually traveled first. Adamar Santos comes in. And Ebenezer Ogo will go out. So Brunswick matching its biggest lead. Attacking is Lott, and Lott draws a foul. Second team foul on Brunswick. I mentioned Harkham good at getting to the free throw line. 10th in attempts 14th in makes.
Number 2, Zion, live at the line to shoot.
Like Brunswick, these are two unselfish teams. Harkham, 5 players, at least 2.3 assists per ball game. They are 19th in assists per game. I told you those Dolphins numbers in the first half. They have assisted on 69% of all of their makes this year. Nick Burns has 2 games with 9 or more assists. So Dolphins by 11, 1 out of 2 at the line. Some trapping pressure here for Harkham. Jaleb Grant gets it into the forecourt. Nick Burns now with it. Jaleb Grant again, feeling good, staying hot. Jaleb Grant's got a dozen. Brunswick increases its biggest lead out to 13 points. Jones out deep. Here's Santos on the wing. Cross court to Lott from downtown. And that's going off of Grant out of bounds. So Harkham will have 20 on the shot clock now. Kurtaj, Lavelle, hand off to Santos for 3. And Kurtaj catches the air ball to Jones. Nick Jones with a dozen, Jaleb Grant with a dozen as they go toe for toe. Brunswick by 11. That high pass, Khalil Cook did a nice job just to gather. Cross court to Hayes Jr. And now it's Burns out deep with it. Nick Burns is a guy who, just a product of depth last year, didn't get a lot of run. Now his opportunity, he's shining at point guard. So many point guards from Walter Shaw that have gone on the 4-year schools because he develops that unselfish style. You saw that last earlier possession in this second half that Nick Burns could have taken a couple jumpers, instead waiting for his big guy, finding his big guy, doing the unselfish thing. Commits the foul on the floor. Already 3 team fouls on Brunswick, none yet on Harkham here in this second half. Got to be aware, if you know a team is good at getting to the free throw line, you have to anticipate that defensively. Michael Hayes Jr. is out. Nasir Bracy in. Oh, Lavelle had it blocked from behind by Jaleb Grant. Harkham came in averaging 7.8 blocks per ball game. They had a couple in the first half, but so far Dolphins doing a nice job on the inside. Grant to Blackston for 3, yes. Nasir Blackston has 9. It is all Brunswick. Their biggest lead now is 14. 48-34 as we go to a timeout. We'll be back here in just a moment. Dolphins' 13th annual Holiday Classic brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash in Charlotte. Boy, this is something else. Brunswick putting it on Harkham right now. And out of the timeout, Campbell into the game, and he turns it over. Boy, if you're John Ball, that is so frustrating for a coach when you commit a turnover like that. Burns bounce pass to Jaleb Grant. Grant pull up, yes. Jaleb Grant have herself a second half. He's got 14 points. Brunswick by 16. 0-4 all time against Harkham. Can the Bears catch fire? Not on that shot. Kurtaj missed. We saw one double-digit comeback. Caldwell was up 15 against East Georgia. East Georgia State briefly took the lead, but then did end up losing that game. Shot clock right now at 8 for Brunswick. Burns with 6. Burns with 4. Corner 3, Blackston, yes! Nasir Blackston with 12, and then a player down for Brunswick. Just as I said before the timeout, everybody's healthy. We have a man down. Hopefully nothing too serious here. Deontay Randall is going to, Deontwan Randall coming into the game for the first time here in this second half. So everybody's okay for the Dolphins. Good news there. Brunswick by 19 points. Trying to answer back. Jones has been the hot hand, but right now they're just chucking it. Dolphins keep bailing them out with fouls, though. 4 fouls for Brunswick. 13:50 left to play in the ball game. We go to another timeout. We'll be back. Let's take a look at some of these plays for the Dolphins. And one of the hot hands here in the first half, in the second half, Jaleb Grant with 14 points, including that one. And then here is Burns finding Nasir Blackston, and he gets the friendly touch. Back to live action. It's Harkham basketball. Chris Sheeman back here with you. 19-point lead for Brunswick, and Nick Burns with a silly foul. These are silly fouls right now for Brunswick. You have all the momentum. You have the lead. Do not put Harkham in the bonus. You got to think about putting pressure on and wrapping this thing up instead of trying to put your opponent in the bonus. Campbell on the left wing. Santos left of the lane, and boy, Bracey. What defense by Brunswick today. Averaging 10 steals a game. Speaking of steals, Harkham steals it right back. And then Jones, trying to get cute, just lost the handle. He lost it going behind his back. Had no idea where the basketball was. Nick Burns out deep, will slow it down. Blackston fell down. Shot clock at 10. Boy, they leave Bracey wide open. Doesn't make him pay, and then that's going to be a travel as 2 Harkham players collide going for the rebound. Randall and Adamu So Randall, Adamu, Lott back into the game, Campbell, and Santos. That's the 5 for Harkham. Brunswick has Bracey, Blackston, Burns, Corey Carvey now in the game, and there's a 3 by Khalil Cook, who's on the board for the first time here today. Brunswick by 22. Holy cow. This 13-game win streak for Harkham is in serious jeopardy. Corey Carvey stays vertical. Campbell gets it anyways. He's got 7. 12:24 to go in the game. Bracey, Corey Carvey, the flip, missed it short. Campbell into the forecourt now. Here's Santos for 3, yes. Adamar Santos, 6 points. He came in averaging 15. He entered the weekend 19th in the NJCAA in three-point attempts and makes. He's 35 of 72. Top 40 in three-point shooting. So not a guy you want to get going. Bracey, the little flip is short, tipped up no by Carvey. Randall has the rebound. Here comes Harcum. They look for Santos again, and he loses it out of bounds. That's the way it's been here today for Harcum. So 11:39 to go in the game. Brunswick with the basketball by 17. They've led by as many as 22. Khalil Cook takes it left wing. Blackston up top. Here's Jaleb Grant. So Grant with a rare miss. Randall has the rebound. So Walter Shaw, we don't see a lot of Carvey and Grant on the court at the same time. Going that way right now. Lott for 3, no. And over the back, Randall called on the rebound for a foul. It's the first foul of this second half for Harkham. Khalil Cook. Bounce passes to Blackston. Toss to Burns. Burns dribbles into the lane. Out to Cook for 3. Yes, Khalil Cook. His second three-pointer. Cook's got 6 now. Lead back to 20 for Brunswick. Campbell had it poked away and a whistle. 16 fouls on Brunswick. Take another look at this Cook three-pointer as Khalil Cook has been hot. You see the penetration there. Drawn bodies inside, and that left Cook wide open. Down low, Adamu is going to be called for steps. Vanderhorst had himself a nice first half, 6 points. He's back into the game with Blackston, Grant, and a throwaway here. Easy one for Santos, slam dunk. Adamar Santos with 8 points in the game. Vanderhorst, Cook, another throwaway for the Dolphins. And another slam dunk going to come up here for Randall. D'Antoine Randall with his first bucket. The lead is 16 at the midway point of this second half. Walter Shaw wants to make sure that his team is staying focused. We'll be back. Taking a look at the schedule, so one more game tonight, Cape Fear and Chattanooga State. That will probably be a half hour behind. This one should be over by 7. We'll see what the Dolphins do in terms of fouls, and free throw shooting might hold us up. But then tomorrow we have 4 games. Harcum's the early game, Bears fans, tomorrow, as well as on Sunday. Hiroshima, glad to be back with you. Vanderhorst airmails that over to Blackston. Back to Vanderhorst. Grant has it poked away, and it's going to go off Harkham, they say. Possession did not change. Shot clock is at 12 for the Dolphins. Blackston to inbound. Vanderhorst out deep. Vanderhorst with 4 to shoot. It's it out Blackston for 3. And it's tipped up and in by Carvey. Corey Carvey goes in double figures. He's got 10. The reverse shot is no good by Campbell. And here's Blackston out on the run, getting behind the defense. Nasir Blackston with 14 points in the game. Watt cross court to Santos. Santos back to Lott for 3. And the rebound is off Carvey, out of bounds. 10 to shoot, or correction, 20 to shoot for Harkham. Nick Burns in for Vanderhorst. Randall catches up top. Lott now. Ooh, awkward landing by Nick Burns. He's okay. Santos, don't want to leave him alone. Adamar Santos is starting to cook. He's got 11. Dolphins still in control. 63-46. Jaleb Grant, Carvey tips it no. And a fight for it's wrestled away by Adamu. They might get Grant on a foul here. They do. That is 17 fouls on Brunswick. Another silly foul, too.
Teams 7 in the second half. Number 12,
Muzabini Adamu, 45% free throw shooter. So not a bad guy to get into a 1-on-1 situation. But when you're up big, the last thing you want to do is put a team at the free throw line. Adamu, 1 field goal today, way off on the free throw. So Rasheed Daniels checks into the game. Nick Burns, Blackston, Corey Carvey, and Tyree Boykin. That's the 5 for Walter Shaw. Here's Blackston to Daniels in the corner. Corey Carvey going to work, flips it up short. Credit Adamu with a nice defensive play. Might get credit with a block there as well. Santos on the wing. Jones is back in. He attacks and gets the friendly bounce. Nick Jones has 14. 15-point lead. Brunswick has led by as many as 22 here today. Burns against the zone to Carvey. Nobody picks up Corey Carvey. He doesn't make him pay. Adamu gets the rebound. Campbell gets it out to Lott. Down low, Adamu, wide open. All eyes were on the wings. And the 22-point lead is now down to 13. Harkham waking up a bit. Dolphins got to respond here. Rasheed Daniels has it poked away, somehow dove to the ground. Players tied up. Nick Burns wrestling with it. Jump ball possession arrow will favor Harkham. So the Bears get another stop. And with 6:39 left to go in the game, we go to a timeout. 63-50 for Brunswick. Harkham starting to wake up, though. We'll take time. Come back. All right, back to live action. It's 63-50. Harkham trying to come back from 22 down. Jones misses it, follows his miss, and draws contact. The Dolphins have been unable to stay out of foul trouble. And that's going to be 8 team fouls. So, again, more opportunities for the Bears with the clock stopped to work themselves back in it. Nick Jones has 14 today, 76% at the line this season. 8-1 the fouls. Harkham has just 1 here in this second half with 6:24 to go. And the first one is good. Got a technical foul. They called. They called the technical foul on somebody, but nobody's shooting. I don't know what that was. Anyway, 16 for Jones, and a 22-point lead has been cut in half. It's down to 11. Dolphins kind of got to find their offense again. Barbie back in the game. Carvey, Blackston, Burns, and Boykin. Here's Barbie getting it to rim in. So Tyrone Barbie's second field goal. Here's Campbell on the right wing. Campbell lost it. This is the kind of defense that has helped the Brunswick Dolphins out to this double-digit lead. Nick Burns into the forecourt. He's guarded by Santos. Now Santos backs off. Boykin back to Burns quickly. Harkham switched to a zone. Blackston, Barbie, and Corey Carvey can't tip it. Corey Lavelle is back in. And Blackston deflects the pass out of bounds. 5:25 left to go. The clock is still moving. It's going to be 5:26, I believe, will be. The officials will talk about it. Again, it's Chattanooga State and it's Cape Fear. Chattanooga State, one of the top scoring teams in the country. Going to get at it 30 minutes after this one is done. Right now I'm guessing it's going to be about 7:30. Maybe, fingers crossed, a little earlier than that, but... All right, so they put 5:30 on the clock. Corey Lavelle will inbound. Lavelle gets it into Campbell. Jones, Santos now. Jones, Santos, double team came. Santos misses it. Rebound by Barbie. Some good minutes here for Tyrone Barbie. Blackston on the near side. Burns. Boykin now. Back to Burns, and now Barbie. Shot clock at 9. Barbie got tied up. Here comes Jones. Jones to the bucket, missed it short. Lavelle has an offensive rebound. Top of the key, Santos for 3. Off the side iron, and Brunswick will get it back. So neither team shooting lights out right now, but Harkham cooling off a bit, and it's helped Brunswick maintain this double-digit lead. Dolphins looking for their first win against Harkham all time. The Bears have won all 4 meetings. Last year at the Holiday Classic, Harkham came down and beat Brunswick 86-73. Harkham plays Caldwell tomorrow at 1 and then Cape Fear on Sunday at noon. For Brunswick, Chattanooga State tomorrow at 5, East Georgia State 4 p.m. Sunday. Shot clock is at 4, and the 3 is no good by Carvey. Jones throws it front court. Lott with a nasty pass to Lavelle, and then down low, Ogo had it poked away. So 3:58 left to go, 20 on the clock for Harkham. Lott for 3, yes. 3-point shooting in this second half has helped Harkham hang around. It's a 10-point game. Brunswick's led by as many as 22. Barbie, again, nobody picking up, and he buries another one. Make him pay, Tyrone Barbie, and he does. Jones quickly. Jones looking to put the moves on. Jones drawing contact. They're going to count that bucket. Nick Jones has 18 points, and he can make this a single-digit game. Dolphins have 10 team fouls, double bonus the rest of the way for Harkham. They cannot get out of their own way right now. Corey Lavelle goes out. Randall comes back in. So Randall, Ogo. Santos is still in there. Lott, and now Jones, who's at the line. Looking for point number 19 here tonight. And he's got it. 9-point game now as Campbell comes in for Jones. Jones had something to say to somebody, and I think it might have been on his own bench. John Ball's calming him down out of frame, but Jones is hot right now. Barbie again. They keep leaving him open. He misses this time. Randall the rebound. Lott into the forecourt. Lott. Ogo had trouble with the pass. The throw ahead to Blackston. Blackston, no, but guess who's there? Tyrone Barbie with some great second half minutes. He's got 8 points. Brunswick back up double figures. He leads by, or they lead by 11. Santos, Ogo, looking to post up on Carvey, couldn't get it to go. Carvey punched it out. Barbie the rebound. I think John Ball's going to let Nick Jones cool down a bit, but I don't think he's going to leave him out much longer. Slam dunk, Corey Carvey. Corey Carvey with a dozen. Brunswick by 13 points. Attacking Campbell, yes. And a timeout. Andre Campbell, good minutes off the bench. He's got 9 points for Harkham as the Bears want to talk it over. 2:13 left to go. You know, that window's still open for Harkham, but Brunswick still in control as we go to a timeout. Welcome back, everybody, out of the timeout. Dolphins turning it over. The full court press works, and Lott goes into double figures with 10. And now, Boykin just kicked it off his foot and out of bounds. Well, the Dolphins are not making it easy on themselves right now. They've led by as many as 22. They're hanging on for dear life in a three-possession game. Campbell attacks, can't score. And the put back underneath. Damu scores. He's got 6. It is a 7-point game. Barbie download, Boykin extra pass. Corey Carvey, no, but he's fouled. Minute 37 left to go. If you're Harkham, you might want to think about starting to use some of those fouls. They have only 3 fouls, and if they have to play the foul game, they're going to need to ramp it up a little bit. So Carvey gets the first. Corey Carvey with Baker's dozen now here today. Can Brunswick get its first ever victory over Harkham? So Carvey now with 14, and Brunswick is going to call time. 9-point game. Another chance to thank our friends at Coastline Express Car Wash for sponsoring the 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. We will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman, happy to be with you. 97 seconds left to go in this one, and nothing decided as of yet. Dolphins have been in control for most of the day. Lott for 3, contested shot. Nice defense by Burns. Dolphins, Blackston collects the rebound, brings it into the forecourt. Almost carried there, and a foul by Campbell. Like I said, Harcum's got to get going on the fouls. That's just their fourth. So Barbie will inbound it. Look for Harkham to try to foul again here if they can't get a steal. And they do get a steal. Campbell takes it away. Santos throws it ahead. Back to Santos. Nice play by Lott. Santos with 13. It's a 7-point game. And a timeout by Brunswick with 1:10 left to go. We'll step aside once again. Nervous energy in the building as the Dolphins trying to hang on. If you are looking for Chattanooga State and Cape Fear, it'll be a half hour after this one's over as we take a look at the schedule for the rest of the weekend. Chris Sheeman back here with you. It'll be Brunswick basketball. Rashid Daniels is back in. Corey Carvey catches it full court. And another foul by Harkham. That's their fifth. Again, they're going to have to play the foul game some more here to try to get Brunswick in the bonus, but Brunswick, first things first, they got to take care of the basketball. Vanderhorst also back in. So Vanderhorst, Daniels, and Burns in the backcourt with Boykin. Burns catches it in the backcourt, trying to play keep away, and Kurtage just got a piece of him. So that will be team foul number 6. Now let's see if Harkham tries to foul us quickly here, now that they're approaching the bonus. So Daniels will inbound. Vanderhorst in the backcourt, and they do wrap him up. Vanderhorst, 6 points in the first half, quiet second half. So 1-1 time, and free throws will decide this one for Brunswick. As a team, they're 62% from the charity stripe. Vanderhorst, remember, he played just 2 games prior to today, but Vanderhorst 58% coming into this weekend from the free throw line. Either way, it's a 3-possession game. Front end is good by Cavan. So Vanderhorst got them both. Quickly, Harkham trying to answer. Campbell is fouled. You have got to be kidding me. Campbell, if you're playing at Brunswick, you have to know that the officials in Eastern North Carolina, they have quick trigger whistles. They want to call fouls every time. You have got to know that as a player. I've been harping on it for years now. So Campbell can make it a 2-possession game if he can get this free throw to go. Campbell's got 11. He stays on 11, but it's off of Brunswick. I honestly can't believe how bad the Dolphins are playing to close this game out. This is putrid basketball. So Harkham's going to call timeout. 53 seconds left to go. They have all the momentum right now, but the Dolphins have what matters most, the most points on the scoreboard. We'll see if that stays true or not in the final 53 seconds. We'll be back. Another thanks to our friend Philip Goss for sponsoring this Brunswick Classic. So Harkham gets another possession. Down low, the scoop is no good by Adamu. He gets it back and scores. There's a player down for Brunswick. Adamu's got 8. Corey Carvey is hurt. It is a 5-point game. Carvey's okay, fortunately. Daniels is going to come in for Jaleb Grant. Some matchup plays here. Harkham showing some press. If I'm Harkham with 48.5, the way the Dolphins are closing this game out, I'm not fouling right away. I'm going for a steal. Nick Burns trap. Vanderhorst throws ahead to Boykin. Now you want to foul. And he throws it away. Unbelievable. Santos throws it ahead to Adamu. Here is Jones. Jones, yes, it's a one-possession game. Jones has 21. 2-second difference game and shot clock, and it looks like I think they're going to call the foul before the pass. So Rasheed Daniels will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Brunswick led by 22 points.
Number 2, Rasheed Daniels at the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
So Rasheed Daniels, if you're Harkham, not the guy you want to foul. Daniels 80% on the season. And he gets the first point of the game for Rasheed. And that's a big one because it makes it a 2-possession game. Gonna get a sub in. Well, no, never mind. Daniels gets 1 out of 2. 2-possession game. Santos throws it ahead to Jones. Harkham, a shot block, and another foul is called. Are you kidding? Campbell going to go to the line. Let's take a look at that. That looked like a clean block to me. And I'm going to look at this on a pretty tiny screen, so I'm not going to see everything that you guys see here. Where is the foul? It looked like all ball, but that's not the call underneath. Much better angle at it than we have. So Campbell gets the free throw. He's got 12. Chance to make it a 2-point game. And again, if I'm Harkham, 20.3, I'm not fouling right away. So Campbell with the baker's dozen. Daniels will inbound it. Burns trying to get open. Instead, they go to Vanderhorst. Throws it front court. Boykin has trouble with it. It's a steal. Here comes Harkham. Jones spinning. Jones hanging. Jones can't score. Ball tipped up. Harkham's going to keep it. 6 seconds to go. This is Adamu. And a timeout by Harkham as the entire bench was begging for a timeout. How about this Holiday Classic? We've got 2 games coming down to the wire. We had a 1-possession game in our first game. Eastern Georgia State couldn't get a 3. And now we've got Harkham with a chance to either tie it or win it. And with 3 games in 3 days, and with Harkham being the early game tomorrow, let's see if John Ball doesn't go for 3. Let's see how this plays out when we come back. All right, 1-possession game. It's going to be Harkham with the basketball. Dolphins have done everything they could to lose this game down the stretch here in this second half. Let's see what John Ball has in store for us. Santos, keep your eye on him. Is he in the game? Yeah, he is going to be, looks like, in the paint. Jaleb Grant is on him. It's going to be Lott to inbound. Go over a little more, Sean. Just over. There you go. So here is Lott. Gets it into Jones. They are going to go for two. Jones had it stripped, and they call a foul on Daniels. And I think it's because he came across the arm with 1.6. And Nick Jones, who has 21 points, can tie this game up with a couple free throws.
Number 5, Nick Jones at the line to shoot 2 shots. Checking into the game for the Bears, number 24.
All right, Brunswick is going to call timeout here to try to ice Nick Jones, who has been playing with some fire here in the second half. I don't know if they're going to ice him or not. He's a little too hot right now, but we'll see what happens when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. So one more free throw to come for Nick Jones as Harkham tries to complete the comeback. Down by 22 here in the second half. Jones is back at the line with 1.6 on the clock. Jones 22 points here tonight. He missed it. He missed it, and it's going out of bounds back to Brunswick. The clock hit 0, but I think they're going to put more time on the clock here. Oh, you feel bad for the kid, Nick Jones. He's played so well today. But free throw shooting hurting Harkham in the final moments. The Dolphins will have the basketball. That much we know. So they're putting 9/10 of a second on the clock. If you're the Dolphins, throw a home run ball and wrap this baby up. How Brunswick survives this, I have no idea. Unbelievable comeback effort by Harkham here today. And if you're the Bears and you see this 13-game win streak snapped, you know, you're upset, but hopefully they can ride that momentum, if you're a Bears fan, into tomorrow's meeting with Caldwell. So with 2/10 of a second, Blackston is fouled. That's not enough time really to do anything, though. So Blackston is going to go to the line basically to put a little extra frosting on the cake here. Blackston with 14 points here today. It's still a 1-1, remember that. Blackston 80% at the line this season. So 15 now for Blackston. He might not even try to make this one, just let it go off the rim, and that'll do it. Daniels is the only one in the paint. He does miss it, and that will do it. The Dolphins survive 77-75. Brunswick wins its first ever meeting against Harkham and gives the Bears its second loss of the season. Well, those of you who are looking for the Cape Fear Sea Devils and Chattanooga Tigers, that will be 30 minutes from now. So 7:40 tip time for that one as we say our goodbyes for right now. Come on back for games.